It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see Nick Bolton. He's coming off an excellent 12-tackle game last week. It's the Raiders and the Monarchs, and it's all up next.
EA Sports.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Off the play fake. Carlson. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Carlson. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw taken in by Thornton.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looking at Thornton's numbers from last week.
5 catches, 84 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On 2nd down now, Rankin. And shedding through the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Monarchs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. Carlson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, Carlson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play for one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st and 10, Carlson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
2nd down and 6 now.
No, bottle, that fumble. It's out, it's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
On first down, this is McCaffrey pushing through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And he's got his big tight end here. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Monarchs are able to extend their lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Carlson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking looking on defense there. That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Operating from the gun, Carlson. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And take it right on the 30. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
London about set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And the Raiders have got him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Carlson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Here's the Raiders punter now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. They juked him, Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
I agree.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Now 2nd and 3. Now it's Richardson.
Rolling to his right. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Now Richardson.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Richardson looking to throw this.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here Richardson yet again.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Fights for and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And able to get this out to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
On the play, 2nd and 10 At the 25-yard line.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Thornton, incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Anthony Richardson sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Carlson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Carlson. And he's going to go down again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
London about set to take over on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
37-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
26-yard line.
On first down, Richardson. Out left and complete to Thornton.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 21-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
From 4 yards out.
And the Monarchs have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's Richardson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Richardson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them a tackle right here on this play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On first down, Carlson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Carlson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, Carlson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Carlson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Fucker had dipstick. It's like, it says 100%, but I'm like,
looking to throw.
yeah, for years.
Carlson.
There's no way the Oilers can stay 100%.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt.
London about set to take over on offense. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. On the option left, Richardson.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Raiders now set to get the football back. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
On 1st and 10, Carlson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Carlson.
Well, I'm taking you off my game.
And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, go and get more.
I am done.
Oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 7.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Up the middle they go.
Rankin.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Londoners, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.